Alright, welcome everybody. So today I'm going to be showing you the first video that I've made with the lathe. And it's making wheel spacers for my RM250. So I got this Chinese mini lathe a couple months back. And got a bunch of reviews on it before we bought it, and man, they weren't good. I'll tell you, people said it falls apart in 5 minutes and you need to disassemble the entire machine basically before you even use it. And anyway, that's what the original pieces look like that we're trying to replicate here. And they're totally worn out, as you can see. Who knows how long they've been on there. Honestly, with the condition of that bike, probably 20 years. And that's what we're going to make it from. Nice 3/4 inch block of aluminum that I cut. Funny enough, we used a wood blade with a sawzall to get her done. It works really good. But yeah, back on the lathe there, people were saying that this thing's really not good, and we were totally expecting to have to take it entirely apart when we got it and make it better. But we've been lathing on it for quite some time now, and we haven't had any issues. They seem to mount the motor pretty good, and yeah, got a 4-jaw chuck there, as you guys can see. That was necessary to make this happen. Can't really turn a square piece easily on a 3-jaw chuck. And this video really made it seem like it didn't take so long, but it did take a heck of a long time. Basically, it took so long because I don't have a dial indicator, and it was really difficult to get the square piece lined up even with the 4-jaw chuck. But I got it. Worked alright. Getting everything lined up here before I do some facing on it. Coming in for the first cuts here. As you can see, we're taking off some material there. And we got a different view for you guys so you can see a little bit better what's going on. Picked up these new lathe tools. They're pretty decent with the indexable tips. Making this project, I hit one of the new tips on the chuck and it ended up exploding basically, so I need to get myself some more of those. Alright, looking pretty decent. Not quite there yet, but it'll get touched up as we go here. A little bit more facing. As you see, my diagonal one there keeps turning on me. That's because trying to take a bite like that gives you a lot of chop, and I didn't have my bottom bracket, I don't know what you want to call it, but the support bracket there wasn't tight enough. Not for that particular angle anyways. Now we're gonna put a nice hole in the front of it there. That way we can get the live center in and it'll stay there a lot better, and ensure it's gonna stay nice and straight. Putting that live center in there will really stiffen it up, so it's a lot easier to make the interrupted cut. That was another thing that I was told before I bought this lathe. You can't make interrupted cuts on it. That's complete nonsense. Making this interrupted cut is no problem whatsoever. Of course, we're using aluminum, not steel. And here we are taking some measurements just to kind of get a feel. for how thick we need to go on this piece. And I'm grabbing the scribe so you can make little marks on there and see where the line is basically. One part's flared out there. The other part's, well, I'd say probably about half an inch or so smaller than the flare. Here we got the live center going in. Swapping tools now. Gotta change up to the one where you can cut on the other side. I've only got a couple of tools here. Need to get some more. I'd like one that cuts inside. Here we go for the first interrupted cut with the new lathe. Bringing the speed down to check how things are looking. I should have done this in the first place, is drilled that original hole a little bigger. So here we are doing it, well, probably later than I should have, but doing it nonetheless. A dial indicator would really help make sure everything's centered. I'm gonna pick one up. They're not quite that cheap. This bit, and actually most bits, have to be cleaned off constantly because the aluminum will kind of load up in the tip, which is really, really frustrating sometimes because it's cutting and all of a sudden it'll just stop cutting. This is all double or quadruple time, folks. Taking some more measurements. Got 19, got about 17 in the middle. Now we're really getting somewhere, bringing it right down. Well, there's a fat bite for you. That should show you right there. This lathe works freaking awesome. Another close-up view for you guys. Just a little bit before it was so smooth. As you can see with the interrupted cut, it's making like millions of tiny little chips. They're flying off, as you can see. Yeah, they shoot all over the place. They get stuck in my hair and all over the damn place. There we go. We're at a round circle finally. This first one took way too long, but the second one didn't take near as long. And I mean, I got more time than money, so saved myself about $60. can really see all the chips piled up there. They're really tiny little shards. It's basically what you get when you use a burr bit. You can see how much tighter that diagonal lever is now. Now it's really taking shape. Right near the end of the video, unfortunately, my camera dies and I don't get to show the last part of cutting it off. Basically, I leave a flange that's mounted in the chuck and then cut it off of the flange after turning it down a little bit. Taking more measurements, gotta be sure it's at least damn close, you know. This is me just flipping it for the final cutoff. Battery died, like it's such a terrible time. And there's the final product. The one got stuck on the drill bit, so that's why it's a little messed up on the outside. I had to get it off with a pair of channel locks. There's the originals. You can see the grooves in them. They just let water and dirt right in there, making my bearings last no time at all. But hey guys, thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.